There is no serious person out there who would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections. There's no evidence that that has happened in the past, or that there are instances in which that will happen this time. And so I'd advise Mr. Trump to stop whining and go try to make his case to get votes.
No serious person? Really, Barack Obama? He owes you, the American people, tonight an explanation. Why didn't he know? And better yet, how did he not know when he was warned in 2014? That sounds like a dereliction of duty. So it's time for President Obama to start talking, maybe even under oath. And now that you have that important background information, it makes sense why the president is firing back against this completely biased news media in this country and the Democratic Party that have wanted to destroy him from day one over this phony Russia collusion conspiracy theory. Now, the facts do not matter to the left. They have now managed to convince themselves by repeating their talking points in their echo chamber that somehow, in some way, President Trump colluded with the Russians, even though, as we have repeatedly pointed out, long over a year, to this day, there is no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. Now, the only concrete evidence of collusion with Russia that we have is Hillary Clinton and her bought and paid for dossier that's filled with Russian lies, Russian government lies, and propaganda and salacious details that were never verified. She used that, bought that to influence an election. So just like he always does, President Trump, he's fighting back. And he's fighting back on Twitter to react to Mueller's indictment of these 13 Russian nationals for the 2016 election meddling. Now, the president writes, quote, "How funny that the fake news media doesn't want to say the Russian group was formed in 2014, long before my run for president. Maybe they knew I was going to run even though I did not know." Robert Mueller's indictment clearly lays out that this Russian attempt to influence the election, it started in 2014. Under Obama's watch, and he was warned, and he did nothing to stop it. In fact, by the way, go back to 2012 during a presidential debate. Remember Barack Obama mocking Mitt Romney for saying Russia still posed a very serious foreign policy threat. Mitt Romney was right. Obama was wrong. And, of course, the media ignored all the key facts and findings in the Mueller indictment. Now, you in the media, you corrupt people in the media, you need to listen closely, very closely, to what the Deputy Attorney General, Rod Rosenstein, said while announcing the charges on Friday. Pay very close attention. You may actually learn something.
Now, there is no allegation in this indictment that any American was a knowing participant in this illegal activity. There is no allegation in the indictment that the charged conduct altered the outcome of the 2016 election. After the election, the defendants allegedly staged rallies to support the president-elect while simultaneously staging rallies to protest his election. For example, the defendants organized one rally to support the president-elect and another rally to oppose him, both in New York on the same day.
Wait, did I just hear it? No Americans were wittingly involved in this Russian effort. Now, the main goal of Russia was to sow widespread political discord. And after the election, these Russian cyber trolls, what did they do? They were trying to undermine the president-elect, Donald Trump. They were organizing dueling Trump rallies in New York City and an anti-Trump rally in Charlotte, North Carolina. Instead of focusing what is actually in this Mueller indictment, what Rod Rosenstein said, that corrupt media of yours, they're trying to use it to further their fake news Russia conspiracy narrative. Take a look. We have the proof.
And really, the goal here was simple: damage Hillary Clinton and elect Donald Trump. And these Russians allegedly went to great lengths.
He's found this incredible network of meddling, and now he has kind of a stronger basis on which to go and look at collusion, the emails. This didn't deal with the hacking of the emails, and the issue of obstruction of justice.
What's going on here is establishing an underlying crime, and then anything henceforth is going to be conspiracy to obstruct or to collude.
There may well be information. There may well be lots of evidence that there was not only unwitting but witting assistance from the Trump campaign.
I think that the president has continued to abdicate responsibility here about leading the country in response to an attack on the most core fundamental part of our democracy, our free and fair elections.
He's the dumbest attorney on TV. What the Destroy Trump media also missed were key points and pieces of information about what is not in the Mueller indictment. It has nothing about Donald Trump colluding with the Russians. By the way, we still have zero evidence. I'm waiting. It says nothing about members of the Trump campaign colluding with the Russians.